Yeah, it's been a little bit frustrating, obviously. Slightly disturbed with our warm-up games and practice a little bit with the weather, but it wasn't quite what we were expecting when we came out to Australia, was it? Come to Australia, they say, have a bit of sun. But yeah, it's not ideal, but we've got to be ready, and that's the main thing. We've had some good practice indoors. We managed to get out for a couple of days, the last couple of days, and obviously indoors today, but the most important thing was we switch on mentally and obviously get over the fact that we haven't had those practice games and try and hit the floor running.
We don't know we're going to play yet, and what type of length of game. So we know 11 if it's a full 50 overs, but we might have to make some changes if it's a short game. Obviously, nobody. It's the unfortunate bit. We're having the 2 warm-up games rained off. So, some of the players who maybe were trying to push a case to play have obviously lost that opportunity, really. But as Heather said, look, this group's been really, really well in the last year and a bit. Have been adaptable and meeting challenges head on. We're going to have to do that on Sunday.
Well, look, we know they're going to be a very good team. You saw in that World Cup group game how close the sides are and what a game it was, what an absolute thriller. And we know they're a very strong team. They've seen that. They're obviously going to be gunning for us, having stolen that World Cup, or the world #1 ranking, sorry, and obviously winning the World Cup, so they're going to be sort of hungry and gunning for us. But look, we're ready for that, and I think it's going to be real tough to win out here. We're going to have to play right at the top of our game, and the girls know that. And we obviously tasted a lot of success during the summer, but we know this is a completely different competition, completely different conditions. Sorry, so we're going to have to play accordingly, obviously, and bring our best game. Yeah, look, we're really not that interested. It wouldn't be a Ashes tour, like you said, without a little bit of word from the Aussies. But for us, we just want to let our cricket do the talking. Obviously, that's the route Australia want to go down, and they felt obviously that they need to do something different to try and unsettle us. And I guess that's, for us, a sign of where we are and how successful we've been as a team. But for us, it's all about the cricket and performing out there.
Yeah, the teams often take the persona of the captain as well. So we're lucky with Heather since she's come in. She's played with a smile, and she's friendly and she's outgoing, and that's probably how our team is at the best. That's how we try to play in the World Cup, whatever was happening. The girls try to play with a smile. I think it's always the best way. We're very aware as well. We're role models for the greater good of this game as well. The women's game is growing at a great rate or not, so we've got to make sure we keep being ambassadors for the game.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of the girls have played in that competition, and you get used to conditions. A lot of the girls have played here. I think 4 or 5 of the girls have played here before, and that sort of information is really sort of vital when you go into an Ashes tour. But obviously it would be completely different playing international cricket, but we use as much of that info as we can.
I don't know. Look, we did the same when we went into the World Cup. This is from my point of view. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how good these girls are, and don't know. One thing I do know, that the ceiling for the team that I'm lucky enough to be in charge of is huge. And I'm finding out about them all the time, and they're finding out about themselves. We made a vow to ourselves as a team after we lost in Delhi in the World Cup. We were just going to try and grow and be the best team we can, and the best as individuals we can. We're going to keep growing as people, keep growing as players, keep growing as a team, and that's what we've done. And that's the same goal here. Hopefully we'll win the Ashes. That is the goal. You come here to win, but we also come here to keep growing and getting better. We haven't played a 2020 game since 2016 against Pakistan, so the girls have played Big Bash and Super League, so that's exciting though. We've got a World Cup to go for as well, so all this is exciting. It's brand new and it makes it a great challenge and really exciting.
Yeah, definitely brilliant news that it's sold out. I think on previous trips to Australia we've actually been surprised how few people have sort of come to watch, and I think having that World Cup in England, you saw the scope and the growth that there's been in the women's game, and Australia and England, I think, have been the two at the forefront of that. So it's great to sort of come over here and see that women's cricket's been taken seriously over here as well, and there's going to be people in, which is obviously what you want. It's going to be a great series. I think it's 2 brilliantly matched teams, 2 very strong teams, 2 of the best teams in the world, and it's going to be a brilliant series, and hopefully we can put some good cricket for people that come to see us.